This is the Dollemore Daily, and I'm Jesse Dollemore. I'm starting too many videos laughing, by the way. It's getting on my nerves. I'm sure it's getting on yours. So I wasn't going to work today. I was going to take the day off after having subbed for Pac-Man and then did my own videos yesterday because I'm just so tired. I haven't caught up. And I ran across this headline, and it indicated to me that your work is not done, sir. Trump is now facing a fifth indictment, this time in Arizona. I know you're probably saying, I haven't heard about this. This is news to me. Are you being hyperbolic? And the answer is no. Let me read a brief statement from the Attorney General's office in Arizona, and then I'm going to play a very brief clip from the Fox affiliate, Channel 10, Fox 10 in Phoenix. The Attorney General's office has confirmed that an investigation into Trump, his allies, and Arizona's fake electors is underway, but gave no indication on when charges would be announced. In a statement, a spokesperson for Arizona Attorney General Chris Mays said, quote, "The Attorney General's office cannot comment on an ongoing investigation. We do not have any updates to share or comments to make on the Georgia case at this time." Ongoing investigation. He didn't say possible investigation. They admitted to an ongoing investigation into Donald Trump and the efforts in Arizona that are almost identical to those in Georgia. So here's that clip, very brief clip from the Fox affiliate in Phoenix. And then I'll read some more quotes that they don't have from other officials in Arizona. Watch this.
Former President Donald Trump facing his latest criminal indictment. No president in U.S. history had ever been indicted until Donald Trump, now facing his fourth indictment in a year. The latest charges coming out of Georgia accusing Mr. Trump and 18 of his allies of being part of a criminal enterprise to steal the 2020 presidential election.
In some of those indictments, the state of Arizona is mentioned several times. So many are wondering if our state will pursue similar charges. Fox 10's Ellen McNamara is here now with the latest. Ellen.
Well, guys, the short answer right now is we just don't know. We contacted the office of Attorney General Chris Mays, and we have not heard back yet. What we do know is that Trump lost here by a tighter margin than in Georgia. And as former state lawmakers, they have testified, like Rusty Bowers, for example, they were under intense pressure to overturn our results. Now, in the new indictment out of Georgia, the prosecution referred to events that happened here to help build the racketeering part of their case. The document is alleging that the same alleged criminal enterprise that operated in Georgia also operated here. The indictment also mentions the pushing of fake electors. Trump responded, calling the Georgia DA out of control and also very corrupt. He also said it's part of a witch hunt. Now, all 19 people who have been charged have until next Friday to turn themselves in. As for our state, even though we have not heard anything from Attorney General Chris Mays, we did get other reaction from some pretty important political people. So coming up here at 5 o'clock, our Nicole Garcia is talking with former Governor Jan Brewer, Doug Ducey, and current Governor Katie Hobbs, what they said about what could happen here legally, if anything. Ellen McNamara, Fox 10 News.
Now, of course, they're playing it a little cool. We just don't know. We don't know. But we know there is an ongoing investigation. We know that the behavior and the actions and the criminality from Georgia was mirrored in Arizona. And if not for the efforts of Doug Ducey, who's a Republican, acting like Brian Kemp in Georgia, it very well could have gone a different way for the country. Now, here are what some former elected and current elected officials in Arizona have said about this. From this article, it's a move two Arizona governors anticipate will likely happen. Video shows Arizona's fake electors, including former Arizona GOP chair Kelly Ward and state lawmakers Anthony Kern and Jake Hoffman, signing fake electoral college documents declaring Trump the winner of the 2020 election. Arizona's Attorney General is currently investigating, and Governor Katie Hobbs says she hopes to see Arizona's fake electors face criminal charges. Quote, absolutely. I have been an advocate for holding folks involved in trying to overturn the will of the voters in the 2020 election accountable. And this is part of that, Hobbs said. Accountability is critical. I don't think we're going to change direction until there's accountability at the top level, Hobbs said. I think it should move forward and play out in the legal process. Here from former Arizona Governor Jan Brewer, I do believe our Attorney General is going to move forward with some kind of disciplinary action. And former Arizona Governor Doug Ducey, Republican, said, I am concerned about continuing indictments. I think we're on number 4. I'm concerned about how this is going to affect the electorate, the respect for rule of law and equal justice. Well, that's a vague, bizarre comment because having respect for the rule of law and for our equal justice system would mean we want Donald Trump held accountable. We want him to at least face a jury and see what they think of the substantive evidence up to this point. But Republicans are going to play cute, try to play both sides. They're going to try to Mike Pence this thing. I don't know if anybody's ever used his name as a verb, but that is what they're going to do. They're going to Mike Pence this thing all the way up until the time that he is convicted. And then I think it's more likely that we'll see some people fall off, evaporate off of the body of water that is support for Donald Trump. Anyway, what do you think about this, what I consider exciting news on the front of justice? You can call, leave me a brief voicemail, 714-576-4054. Of course, you can email me, daily@dollemore.com. If you appreciate what I do, if I bring you value on a day-to-day basis, I can't talk because I'm still very, very tired. I guess I'm just very weak and in need of sleep. Click the join button below. Become a channel member for $1.99 if you appreciate what I do and if I bring you value. Hit the super thanks button or go over to patreon.com/IDoubtIt podcast. I am on social media everywhere at Dollemore. I'd love to see you there. And I'll see you next time. Be genuine. Take care of one another.